So in this video, I'm going to share with you 8 things that I've learned that accelerated my career that I wish that I've learned in my 20s. Number 1. If it can be improved, improve it. Carol Dweck, a Stanford psychologist and best-selling author of the book Mindset, studied and wrote about the concept of growth versus fixed mindset. A fixed mindset believes that all our talents and abilities are something we are pre-programmed or born with. People with fixed mindsets then believe that certain people are just lucky when it comes to their skills and abilities, so they avoid anything that could possibly help them get better because, quote unquote, it won't matter in the end. A growth mindset, however, believes that most things are malleable. Almost anything can be improved through learning and work. Your physical experience, your social skills, the quality of your work, all can be better if you have the growth mindset. A growth mindset is the key to improving in all areas of your life. I highly recommend that you watch Carol Dweck's TED Talk, The Power of Believing You Can Improve. Number 2, be the solution. Imagine walking into a huge grocery store for the first time looking for bread. You ask a worker in the fruit section for help and he replies, that's not my section, and then he ignores you. You then walk a few steps to the meat section and ask another worker behind the counter the same thing. This time he replies, that's not my section, but let me find out for you. And he goes ahead to help you. Next time you're at a grocery store, who will you ask for help if you need it? Who's the most helpful to you? Now imagine you're the person behind the meat counter and the lost person is a boss, a customer, or a VIP. Unfortunately, schools train us to only solve problems we are given with. When we are thrown problems that weren't meant for us, our default mindset is actually, it wasn't assigned to me, so I don't have to do it. Unfortunately, this is the mindset of the average worker. Be the solution. Train your mind to default to searching for solutions to take action on anything you can. Business is a team effort. Even if you are a solopreneur, the rest of the team is actually your customers. If you are not willing to constantly solve problems for them and go above and beyond, you don't actually have a sustainable business. Start small. When you see a piece of trash on the ground that people are walking past, pick it up and throw it away. If you overhear someone lost and asking for directions and you know the way, jump in and help them. If you don't know but have your phone with you, jump in and offer to look it up for them. Number 3, practice giving 10 times more than you ask. There's a great video by Gary Vaynerchuk where he gets brutally honest with a guy he just met who asked Gary to promote his company for free. Everything in life comes down to the quality of your relationships, your family, friends, romantic interests, and yes, your business network. And the man in the video is a perfect example of how to approach relationships wrong. He tried to take or ask for something before he actually developed a valuable relationship. And to develop a relationship, you have to give, and give a lot. Picture meeting someone on the first day of university. You get friendly, talk about your majors, swap numbers to set up study times. On the next day, they're texting you, asking you if they can borrow $100 from you. Would you give it to them? Probably not. But if your best friend of 10 years who saved your ass a few times hits you up, you'll be sending him money before he could start telling you why he needs it. Gary Vaynerchuk calls this jab, right hook. Psychologists call this the law of reciprocity. When someone does something nice to you, you have a deep psychological urge to return the favor. Studies have actually shown that the return favor often far exceeds the original kind gesture. To explain this another way, when you do something nice for someone, they actually repay you with interest. Career-wise, this is where people get it wrong. They think that they deserve a raise for just showing up. When building a network, they ask too soon after a connection with a VIP before actually contributing and building the relationship. This comes down to being solution-minded. It's not about you anymore, at least not yet. You are solving people's problems, giving away your good ideas, connecting people with one another. You're actually providing value. You become known as the person that solves problems, helps people, and make them look good. Who doesn't want to work with someone like that? A great book about this topic is called Jab, Right Hook by Gary Vaynerchuk. Number 4, learn to create systems for tasks that you repeat often. I love life hacks, but if you want to truly skyrocket your career and life, you need to develop systems for anything you repeat often. This could mean emails, your work process, your fitness routine, how you reach out to people, anything you do more than once a week. This isn't just about saving time, but also mental energy. Compare a professional chef with a new cook. A new cook is frantic. stressed. They are digging in their drawer for the measuring spoons. They are burning food because they are taking too long to cut the carrots. They are sweating. They look lost. A professional cook, on the other hand, breezes through it because they have a system. It's called mise-en place, which means everything in its place. They take out all the tools they need. They pre-cut, pre-measure all the ingredients before even turning on the stove. All that's left to do next is to cook. A life hack is learning how to cut onions without crying. But the system is mise-en place. I have a system to process emails. I pre-cook 3 days of meals at a time so that I can hit my nutritional goals and not worry about what I'm going to eat. I have a system to write 300,000 plus words a week for my job. Yes, it saved me time here and there, but what's most important is that it has reduced my stress levels and raising the quality of the work and my life, and has made me extremely efficient. How can you start to practice this? I recommend a great website with a genius name, www.asianefficiency.com. Number 5. Study copywriting to skyrocket your text communication skills. Text communication is by far the dominant way to communicate today, especially with the adoption of software like Slack, WhatsApp, and the dominance of email in the corporate world. The best way I've found to improve my writing skills is to study copywriting. That is, writing meant to persuade someone to take action. While this is definitely a useful skill to have when it comes to sales, what it really teaches you is empathy. Great copy, or words you use to persuade others, speaks to the reader. Great copy connects. Great copy feels like the writer is reading your mind. In order to do any of that, you have to develop an ability to see the world from the reader's perspective, to understand what they like, not to know something in order to teach them. This is extremely useful when it comes down to communicating projects, giving advice, or offering feedback, etc. Number 6. Improve your social skills. While we're texting more these days, it isn't an excuse to avoid working on your social skills. Social skills is often the last thing people consider working on when it comes to their careers. But you'll find as you move up the corporate ladder or meet successful VIPs, their social skills are miles ahead of everyone else. Think about it. The more you move up the chain, the less it's about actually doing the technical work you did when you were at the entry level. Your job becomes more about managing people, meeting people. It is especially important if you're an entrepreneur or business owner looking to build a network or get press. Bonus, you'll get better at dating too. Learn social cues. Learn how to start conversations. Learn how to keep a conversation. Learn how to gracefully leave a conversation. Learn how to give feedback. Learn how to ask questions. Most technical skills are easy to improve because it doesn't require human interaction. If I want to improve my video editing skills, I just have to stay in my apartment, open up an online course and Final Cut Pro and go through some lessons. Improving your social skills requires you to go out and actually talk to people, and that's scary. And because it's scary, a lot of people don't actually do it. And that's why if you apply your growth mindset, you get an unfair advantage. Number 7. Improve your style or appearance. I originally learned this lesson from Neil Patel. When you first meet someone, the majority of what they think about you comes from your appearance. It's called thin slicing. To make snap judgments about a person based on all the information you have at that point in time. If they have never spoken to you before, the only thing they can judge you on is based on how you look. This isn't necessarily bad. It's simply evolutionary survival. It's the caveman way to figure out if the person approaching you is a friend or foe. It's reality. How you look can say a lot about you. It's a safe bet that someone that is well kept takes care of themselves and has their life in order. It's also a safe bet to assume someone in nice clothes is successful and might be worth a conversation or two. In contrast, someone that looks like a mess most likely has a messy, out of control life. It's best to stay far away. The great thing is, we can control the conversation, and it can be a very powerful tool. A study showed that patients were more likely to trust a doctor when they are wearing a white lab coat. Whether you are trying to tell a first date you are someone worth seeing more often, or telling a potential client you are successful and want to make them successful too, dressing well is a powerful weapon to give you the edge in life. Number 8. Create and maintain a healthy lifestyle. A big way to improve your appearance, adopting a healthy diet and exercise routine. There's a reason why a lot of successful entrepreneurs adopt a workout routine. This is the number one thing I wish I started sooner. Here are the obvious reasons. You will have more energy to work harder, you will live longer, you'll be less likely to get diseases, you'll be less prone to injury, and you'll be happier. Here are the less obvious reasons. You'll be more attractive, which has been shown to make people more willing to work with you. You will be more confident. Combined with your great social skills, you will be unstoppable. You will get better sleep, which will improve your ability to think and make good decisions. Bonus number 9. Be a good person. This is by far the most important one. There's actually a thread on Reddit when someone asks, if you had to make $5 million in the next 10 years, how would you do it? While scrolling through the answers, I actually found a common pattern. There's an assumption in order to be successful, one must be ruthless and or do things that are unethical and illegal. I have been fortunate to work with some very successful people, and while I've met a few assholes thanks to sheer numbers and probability, the vast majority, 95% of people I met are good people who do good work. If you're a terrible person who is scammy and uses people, you won't have a great or very long career. Especially in this day and age of the internet, it will eventually catch up to you. If you truly follow the points I talked about above, constantly learning, being the solution, being empathetic, learning social skills, it is almost impossible to be a bad person unless you're doing it on purpose. So be good, because being a good person is good business. One more, identifying your strengths and weaknesses using a proven performing framework can be very useful as well. This is so that you can learn how to better leverage your skills and talents to achieve better results and fulfill your true potential. So here is some good news. I've set aside some time from my office to personally create your accelerated career profile for free. Your accelerated career profile accurately identifies your individual strengths and weaknesses so you can leverage your own talents and abilities to build a fulfilling career. You see, nobody is perfect. Not Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, or Jack Ma. But what sets the top 5% above the rest is their self-awareness of their strengths and weaknesses and their uncanny ability to create an environment which maximizes their potential and make up for their shortcomings. This is where the next step comes in. Not only do we identify your accelerated career profile for you, we also create a detailed career blueprint to show you how you can create opportunities for yourself based on your strengths and weaknesses, so you can apply your newfound knowledge immediately. This way, you can finally escape the rat race and start building a fulfilling and lucrative career. If that sounds interesting to you, here's how we're going to do it. There are two things we'll do on our strategy session. First, we begin that process by actually listening to you. We find out exactly what your career goals are and what you want to accomplish. Do you want constant progression and climb to the top of the corporate ladder? Do you want to work in a company which you will have the bigger impact? Then we find out exactly what your challenges are. What are the obstacles preventing you from having the perfect career you deserve and want? And then we design a custom career blueprint to get you there. We do this by using our unique and detailed accelerated career profiling framework to find out what are your strengths and weaknesses. Other profiling companies actually charge more than $100 for their professional profiling sessions. Example, the DISC or the Myers-Briggs test. And no, this is not some free online personality quiz. We then do a deep dive to find out how can you leverage your strengths to build your dream career and what weaknesses you need to overcome if you want to maximize your career growth. Next, we map out your career projection and potential. Basically, we're getting a snapshot of where you are and where you want to be. Next, we start to build the plan to get you there. And that's where the blueprint process comes in. We use everything we have learned about you to design a custom career plan specific to your career goals. Over the last 7 years, we have helped many working professionals accelerate their careers with our framework by identifying their leverage points and areas in their career where they have the maximum impact. For example, you may be great with systematic thinking and good at breaking down complex problems. Or you may be a negotiating natural and have what it takes to make 6-figure deals. Or you may be a hero leader and have a way with motivating others through tough times. We give you a complete custom blueprint showing exactly how you can use your accelerated career profile and your newly identified strengths and talents to create your own career breakthrough. Because the old advice of simply working hard at your job and expecting to get your efforts recognized by your employers is greatly flawed. That's why we prescribe a unique career process and map it out for you based on your specific needs, career goals, and accelerated career profile. Many individuals do not have a systematic approach to building a successful career, and this is an important step that's often overlooked, even though it is crucial for building a smooth and successful career. If you discover how to leverage your strengths and overcome your weaknesses, it is like kicking a ball of snow down the hill. It quickly snowballs and makes everything in your career so much easier. Otherwise, without a complete strategy, you'll be like pushing a boulder uphill, tiring and tedious. And just one slip, you'll end up on the bottom of the mountain again. So it is important to follow a career blueprint that's customized and specific to the exact strengths and needs of each individual. And that is why we set aside some time to do for you for free. So, you're probably wondering, why are we doing this? In the interest of full and complete transparency, we are hiring. We are looking for ideal partners and prodigies to join our $1 million financial advisory company. Yes, we believe in our accelerated career profiling framework so much that it is the foundation of our hiring process. We know the ideal accelerated career profiles we are looking for, and we know that a certain percentage of these rock stars will want to achieve their career goals as part of our team. But rather than try to convince you of how great that would be, we figured we'll just demonstrate that we can help you by actually helping you in advance for free, and let the value of that experience do the selling for us. But rest assured that even though this is a free service, it is still a legitimate and professional profiling session based on our unique accelerated career profiling framework. We are simply absorbing the cost to provide this valuable personal discovery session to genuinely help you. There's absolutely no pressure, no obligation to join us at all. In fact, after you get your personal accelerated career profile and free career blueprint, one of these three things will happen. The first possibility is you think that the blueprint is actually not that good and that I've wasted your time. This has literally never happened. But in the event you feel your time was wasted, I will immediately give you $100 as compensation for the hour or so we spent together. The second possibility is you love the blueprint and your detailed accelerated career profile. You immediately see the power and potential it has for your career, and you decided you want to implement it yourself. If that's the case, great! I'm happy we could help you, and I wish you the best of luck. The third possibility is you love the blueprint and you become so thrilled by it that you want to fulfill your career goals as part of the team at Virtus Associates. And here is how that will work. When you join Virtus Associates, your career goals become our responsibility. First, who are we? Virtus Associates is a financial services company registered under the Monetary Authority of Singapore. We specialize in wealth management services for high net worth clients. We are not the traditional insurance agents or financial advisors, because we do so much more for our clients than just simply selling insurance. An oversimplified explanation would be that we are an insurance agency on steroids. A more accurate explanation would be that we make our rich clients even richer, and we are very good at it. So what happens when you join Virtus Associates? We get started on implementing your personalized career blueprint. We match you with work and responsibilities according to your accelerated career profile. We match you with team members and mentors who suit you. They will form your A team. Virtus Associates has a proven training curriculum that nurtures and grooms elite financial consultants even if you don't have any prior financial experience. This will be done as part of our prestigious Virtus Academy coaching program, which is actually a grade higher than the international gold standard for top financial consultants, which is the Certified Financial Planner program. You will be under the direct mentorship and guidance of one of our 3 elite directors who each generated over $1 million in their careers. They will guide you step by step as you build your own $1 million career using our tools and platform, with the goal of you eventually leading your own division. You will discover our trademarked wealth management formula, Financial Fortress, so you can help our clients grow 7-figure portfolios. You will discover how to do effective branding and attraction marketing by leveraging modern technology and our business platform, so you can attract a long list of eager clients and generate 6-figure profits like our other team members. And everything will be guided by your accelerated career profile, so you can grow your strengths and do what you do best. So you will never feel like you are trying to swim upstream or stuck in a hamster wheel, so that you can focus on work that inspires and fulfills you. Because just knowing your career profile alone is useless unless you can use it to improve your career, right? All of this is, of course, if we decide mutually that we are a good fit for each other and you decide you want to join Virtus Associates as a financial advisor. Anyway, as you can imagine, in the current competitive labor market, many individuals are struggling to find fulfilling work that pays well. There is a huge demand for this type of intensive career coaching, and my team and I will hit our capacity very quickly. However, this is not what you might be thinking. If you are skeptical and you're wondering if this is some kind of sales pitch in disguise, that's understandable. The good news is it's not. In fact, it's quite the opposite. As you have realized by now, Virtus Associates is not your traditional insurance agency. You don't build a multi-million-dollar business just by selling insurance. We built our million-dollar business by being different in the industry and by following a very simple philosophy: generally provide value to the market and help others way in advance before expecting any profits. We are in the business of helping people and we are great at it. This is a genuine free service. The plan is to wow you and give you a snapshot of the amazing experience you will have when you work with us. Like I said, if at the end of our session after we built your custom career blueprint, you tell me we wasted your time, I'll pay you $100 immediately as compensation. No strings attached. Now, the catch you have been looking for. There are actually two. First, we are unable to extend this offer to just anybody. Like I said, we are looking for rock stars who fit our ideal profile to join our company. So in order for my team to do this free but valuable work for you, you need to meet some strict but reasonable criteria. Here it is. Number 1, you must be open to a career change if and only if the career is a good fit for you and when you realize that you can achieve your life goals by joining our company. You must drop your prejudice against insurance agents for a moment, because as you will soon find out, what we do at Virtus Associates is really so much more than that. Number 2, you must have at least A-levels or Polytechnic Diploma certificate. This is the minimum education requirement set by the Monetary Authority of Singapore. Number 3, if we unfortunately disclose that you are not the career profile we're looking for to join our team, no hard feelings here. That's it. As long as you are legitimate and open to new exciting career opportunities, I'll be delighted to help you for free. And if you get value out of the help I've provided and want to join us, that's great. The second catch is this is very time sensitive for a reason. We are a small company by design and can only offer a handful of these free blueprinting sessions each month. They are all granted on a first come first serve basis. So if you want to find out what's your accelerated career profile so that you can achieve your career goals, book a blueprint session with us ASAP. We have set aside some time to design a fully customized career plan for you using the exact methods I described in this video. If that sounds like something that could help you, here's what to do next. The way it works is simple. To schedule your initial accelerated career profiling session with my office, I'll need to collect a $50 real person deposit. Don't worry, I'm not in it for your deposit, and it is refundable under every circumstances known to man. If you simply ask for it at any point in time, you'll get it back. I'm just collecting it as a filter to keep time wasters at bay, and you can have it back after we talk or any time when you ask for it, because it takes a lot of work to architect the whole blueprint for somebody. And like I mentioned, if you think we wasted your time, I'll give you double the deposit back. I don't want your $50. I think you get the point. Anyway, here's what happens after that. You'll be taken to a quick little questionnaire that helps us get prepared to help you before we talk. Don't worry, it's nothing intrusive or complex. It takes about 30 seconds to fill it out, just a little info on your current career and career goals. This information helps us start working on ideas before we talk so that as soon as we meet, we can hit the ground running and make progress immediately. Then we schedule a time to go over your accelerated career profiling session and create your career blueprint free. My office will call you and get you scheduled as soon as possible. Typically no more than a day or two from when we first hear from you. Don't worry, you're not going to hear from telemarketers or slick salespeople or anything like that. Our entire focus is to give you the best custom career acceleration plan for free and let the experience speak for itself. And after we talk, one of these 3 things will happen. The first possibility is you love the blueprint and your detailed accelerated career profile. You immediately see the power and potential it has for your career and you decide you want to implement it yourself. The next possibility is you love the blueprint and you want to fulfill your career goals as part of the team at Virtus Associates. If that's the case, and if you are the ideal career profile we are looking for, we welcome you warmly to our team and get you started with your business and career coaching immediately. The third scenario has never ever happened. That's where you will tell us we have wasted your time and your blueprint was not helpful at all. If that happens, we'll immediately give you double your deposit back right there on the spot. So clearly, you have nothing to lose by having us create your accelerated career profile and customized career blueprint for you. And like I mentioned earlier, this is time sensitive and granted at a first come first served basis. We are very proud of this free service and we are confident that you will find this special blueprint session very insightful and valuable for your career. So go ahead and click the link below to get started now. I look forward to meeting you in person.